Hi my darlings, so let us do this elegant, beautiful African style. Pardon my voice. So the first thing, make sure you part your hair. I used my eyebrows as my direction, so the middle part of my eyebrows, the corner of my eyebrows, that's where my first braid is gonna go. And then I'm gonna part all the hair. I'm gonna just do the partition of all my hair. That make sure your lines are straight and neat. You can ask someone to help you. So I have like 3 partitions in front and I have 2 at the back. So in total I have 5 parts. And then we're gonna need this threading yarn, knitting yarn, and a blunt needle. You can use any kind of needle and then you just scratch it on the ground on a rough surface and then it becomes blunt. So I'm going to apply a braiding gel, any braiding gel or any hair wax you can get. It's gonna help to make your braids more neat. So I'm gonna start in front. Make sure you start from the very beginning part of where your hairline starts, and then I'm just gonna insert my needle like that. You see, that's how. Don't use too much. I mean, make sure the yarn or the thread that you're using is not too long. So the end of the thread, after pulling it, I'm just going to hold it with my left hand as you saw me doing, and then I'm just going to insert my needle like that. You have to forgive me, my voice is not so clear today. I have very bad cold, flu, and yeah, so my voice has kind of disappeared, but I have to do this video for you sweethearts. So I'm just going as I'm sewing like that from the beginning. From the beginning I'm just gonna go like this, but as I go I'm gonna change. The video might be a bit long, but just make sure you watch it from the beginning to the end so that you get a grip. You get to understand what exactly we're supposed to do here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And then from there, so I did like 5 times in front, and then from this part I'm going to insert the needle up to the middle part of my braid. You can see I'm not going all the way to the other side. There, the middle part, and then I'm gonna insert the needle on this side also, and then up to the middle part of the braid like that. So I'm doing left, right, but you have to, it has to meet at the middle. You can see where I'm like, after pressing my needle, you can see where my needle goes. So I'm pressing it, I'm inserting my needle from here, but I won't go all the way to the other side. I'm just gonna do it at the middle. That's where my needle is supposed to come out. So I'm doing it on the other side too. I'm gonna make this very slow so that we can understand, and then I'm doing it very close to each other. I don't leave gaps. If you leave gaps, your braid is not gonna be neat and it's not gonna be tight enough. So you have to do it very closely. Don't leave gaps, don't leave bigger gaps. You see, it's like when you're braiding a 3-strand twist or a cornrow, you have to make it very close to each other. Like, it's like I don't know how to say it, just follow the instructions. You can see the braid is starting to form. I'm gonna do this process until I reach the end. So from that side, and then I come again and set my needle on this other side, as you can see, and then it's gonna go through the middle part there, and then I'm gonna go on the other side through the middle part. So I'm gonna do the same. Make sure your left hand holds the hair like this. Yes, like this. Make sure your left hand holds the hair together, squeezes the hair together. So I'll keep doing that until I reach the end. So at some part I'm gonna go quick, but the same, I'm just gonna repeat the same process. The only part I did different is the front part, where I didn't go like through the middle. The needle came from one side, and then I just did 5 times, and then after that I started inserting the needle from the left side and then going through the middle part, as you can see, and then to the right side, and then the needle is gonna come through the middle part. So I'm going to continue. Squeeze your hair like that and keep going. So this is especially for people who doesn't know how to do knit cornrows, knit braids. If you use this method, and this style is gonna last you even a month, because everything is just melted, squeezed together. The hair is very nice, neat and tight. And then it gives your hair some volume, your cornrows some volume, which is a great thing. And another good thing about this, even if you have the shortest hair, you can still pull through this hairstyle and your hair will still look neat and very, very smart. So yeah, and then you can use any other extensions. I used this extension like locks and stuff, but you can use any other extension in the middle part, as you saw mine in the intro, but I used mine according to my preference. So this is how it looks like. Just repeat the same process. If you haven't understood, just repeat this video from the beginning and then keep watching and watching and watching. You know, you can take the volume down if I'm confusing you when I'm explaining, but watch what I'm doing and listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, make sure you watch the video till the end. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed. Thank you for the love from the previous video. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect that because I'm still new on this channel. I have another channel that goes by the name VivianaTZ. All the videos are in Swahili language for those who speak Swahili. So yeah, so I'll keep going until I reach the end. I'm sorry, my voice is really bad, I know, but please forgive me, and I hope you can hear me clearly. So when I reach the end, I just comb the hair, and don't cut the thread yet. Don't cut that thread. I'm just gonna wrap it around just to secure my braid, to secure my cornrow. So I wrap it around and then I'll tie a knot. You can wrap it around maybe 3 to 4 times and then tie a knot, and then wrap it around again 3 to 4 times and then tie a knot, just to make your braid more secure so that it doesn't unravel. And then I'm just gonna braid the remaining thread with my natural hair. I'm just braiding a 3-strand twist, or you can do a 2-strand twist, whatever is simple for you, you just do it. And that's how your cornrow should look like. It looks really neat and it's really nice. I can't do this with my hand, but this method is the best, guys. So I'm gonna do the rest of them, and then here I'm finishing the last part. And if you're doing it to yourself, the last part, just do it. Have a mirror at the back and the mirror in front, then it will help you to do this. It will help you to see exactly what you're doing. So I did this using that method. I had the mirror at the back and the mirror in front of me, and I could see quite well because I'm used to doing my own hair by myself. So yeah, so I'm doing the same process. I did the same process all through, and I have 5 cornrows. So now I took out the needle and then I'm wrapping around that thread, and then I'm gonna tie some knots, maybe 3 knots or whatever, just to make it secure, and then we'll go on to the next step, sweethearts. Just look at how neat this is looking, how beautiful these cornrows are. I am so amazed that I was able to pull this through, even though at the back it was a bit challenging because I'm doing it on my head. But if you do it to someone else, oh, it's gonna be very good and easy. and very quick. So then I'm just doing the 3 strand twist for the tail, and then we are going on to the next step, my loves. That's what you have to do. And then we're moving to the middle part. This part I left because I want to style it differently. I want to make it different. So I'm parting my hair in small portions, and I'm just starting with the 3 strand twist, and then I'm ending with the 2 strand twists, and you can see those are my braids. And then we're going to use Brazilian wool hair. We're going to use this. You can just unravel it and measure the length that you think will be enough for you. I have like five strands. Yeah, those are 5 strands I just picked. And then I'm just crocheting them on my braids, on my hair, like that. And I'm pulling it through, and then I'll take one side and take my natural hair attached to that one side of Brazilian wool, and then I'm going to take the other side, my right hand. I'm just gonna wrap it, but make sure you spread the hair or whatever, the yarn, whatever you're using. So I'm wrapping it around, and then I'm like pulling it through backwards so that there is no gap left. You see me pulling like that because I don't want gaps in my lock. These are like locks. So I did the same process until I'm here. I'm gonna do the same process until the end, then I'll show you what I do in the end. When I reach the end, I just pull one strand and I wrap it around and tie a knot, and then I do the same again. I repeat like 3 times just to make it secure, to make it more stable so that it doesn't unravel at the end. So I tied like 3 to 4 knots because this the Brazilian wool is a bit slippery because it's very soft. Then I'm just cutting the end, and this is what you should have in the end, my loves. So I'm gonna do all of my remaining part, and then here I am. I did all of them, and this is how they look like. Now we're just gonna style it. Look at how neat my braids, my cornrows are. Look at how neat, and they have some volume even though my hair was short here. Then I'm just at the middle, I'm just doing like a 3 strand twist, like another cornrow, whatever. It's like I'm braiding. I'm doing a braid, but it has to be very loose. Yes, it's loose like that, so I'm doing that, but I'm making sure it is very loose like that. And then when I reach the end, I'll just flip it backwards like that. See, on my right hand, and I'm flipping it backwards through my right hand. And then we're gonna sew those strands of locks. We're gonna sew them so that they're stable. You see, some of them are falling, it's like they're shorter or whatever, but we're gonna fix them and put them in place. So I'm using the same Brazilian wool. I just took one strand, and then I just using my needle. That's why you need a bigger needle. So I am going to take those pieces, like 2 of them, and then insert the needle through them like that. And then I'm going to insert that needle afterwards under, and I'm tucking it under. So I'm gonna do that. See, I'm taking another one, and then I'm tucking it under like that, so they will hide. You won't see these fluffy things. You will not see them because I'm hiding them under. I'm tucking them under, beneath. So you see, I'm inserting the needle through them, like those are 2, and then I'm going to like tuck it under. See, it's that simple. So I did the same, and then in the end, this is where I am. I'm still tucking under, just in between, and just go with your needle through. And then the last part, I'm just gonna insert my needle on one of the braids, one of the locks, and then I'm just gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna repeat this tying knots, like I can tie 2 to 3 knots just to make it secure, and then I'll just cut it, and then you will have a beautiful elegant style, which is beautiful, and it's very affordable. It's cost friendly, sweetheart. You don't have to break your bank just to look good. See, and I used only one bundle of Brazilian wool, and this is how I look. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, leave a comment and like. Thank you so much for your support, and bye.